Okay, here we go. Episode 22. I have been waiting for this. If the lighting looks a little different, it is. I changed the tone over here because it's just been too bright for me. Wow, Fountain of Lamneth from Caress of Steel. This is the same album I reacted to The Necromancer in episode 7 on this journey. So this is the same album, 1975. So Rush, to me, became very quickly the standard by which I measured all other artists. Once I discovered them, there was something there. The bug bit me, and that was it. It was never looking back. There's something about the integrity, the quality, the exploration, the explorative nature of their music, their concepts, and the story songs really got me. Now, they're always telling stories, but I mean like the side-long epic songs. Now, they're not the only ones to have done it. They're probably not the first ones to do it. They're certainly not going to be the last ones to do it. But in my opinion, it was the right time and right place in my life to experience these songs. And so this would have been in my, let me think here. Mid to late teens, okay? So it was, again, this world of music had just opened up for me. It was an amazing discovery. There was a passion that was ignited. And it really came through this band. Now, like I've said before, Led Zeppelin led to Rush, and Rush led to Savatage, and so on and so forth, which is where we're on this journey, as I'm showing you, highlighting the certain groups, bands, songs, albums, that sort of thing, that's been mostly formative for me and instrumental and inspirational in my life. And we are spending a lot of time here with basically the time frame of my life from roughly 1987 to 1994, 95, right around there is when all of this miraculous discovery took place. Now, not to be lost in all of this, like I said, are these epic songs that Rush created, especially the story songs that take up one side of an album. And The Fountain of Lamneth was the first of three that I'm going to do all three. We're going to do Fountain of Lamneth, we're going to do 2112, and we're going to do Hemispheres Book 2. In succession. I don't know if they're going to come out. There may be some space in between, just because my work schedule is just so grueling right now. But with the Fountain of Lamneth, what was most interesting to me is you have all of these songs, like 5 songs that, outside of the first one and the last one, that really are kind of bookended songs. They seem so not tethered together, but when you listen to the whole side, as it were, you start to see where they're going. And then, of course, 2112 was the next step where, we'll talk about that. And then Hemispheres was the next step after that. So they were honing their craft of creating these songs. And the whole point of Fountain of Lamneth, it starts from the birth of the character until, whatever, through the course of their life, they're searching for this Fountain of Lamneth. And, what is the Fountain of Lamneth? That's the good question. Now, it could be just about anything. That's the way I took it, right? The Fountain of Lamneth, it could have been the Fountain of Youth, it could have been this, it could have been that. But really what it comes down to is that goal, that prize, that thing that you have your eyes on in life that you're trying to achieve that seems so far off, and your journey. And it could just be a metaphor for the life journey of an individual. You know, that's the beautiful thing about music and lyrics. If they're done right, it's subjective to the audience. So what it means to me is what it means, could be something different to you, and it could be something completely different than what Neil Peart wrote. And that was the other thing. So discovering that this monster drummer was such an intelligent human being, and especially with lyric writing. I mean, through the course of his career, the lyrics have impacted me more than anyone else's. And early in their career, they're still dancing with these kind of allegories and metaphors and fantasy genre songs, but still he's putting thought and effort into it that has some meaning. So I think I'm gonna, that's it. Okay, check out the description box below for more information about the channel, ways to support the channel. I'd really appreciate your patronage over on Patreon to help guide the channel. I've got a lot of really good patrons, and I've got some really loving people who have contributed to the channel, and it does my heart good, and it helps me in life. So if you guys are absolutely able to get over to Patreon and become a patron, that would be greatly appreciated. I do so much more than music. Okay, let's get started. I think this was the first time I heard acoustic guitar played by Alex. No.
I am born. I am me. I am you. I am free. Look at me. I am young. So
Next up, Didacts and Narpets. It's weird, but it's awesome. Monster drummer. Okay, this one, man. Oh, No One at the Bridge. I know how to play this song. Beautiful.
Running back to consciousness, the coldness grips my skin. The sky is pitching violently from my shrieking winds. These breakers, my vision, waves roll by so fast. Save my ship for freedom. I'm lashed helpless to the mast.
It's an E9 chord. Arpeggiating. A.
Remembering when first I held the wheel in my own hands, I took the helm so eagerly and sailed for distant lands. Now the sea's too heavy, and I just don't understand. Why must my crew desert me when I need a guiding hand? Call for direction, and there's no one there to steer. Shout for salvation, but there's no one there to hear. Cry out supplication for the maelstrom is
Words like
near.
supplication, maelstrom.
Scream out desperation, but no one cares to hear.
Alex Lifeson solos. Next song is called Panacea. I love it. Ironically, Alex Lifeson hates it. He said that's the one song that he hated. But I love it. I love playing it. See if I'm in time.
Whiteness of confusion is unfolding from my mind. I stare around in wonder. Have I left my life behind? I catch the scent of ambergris and turn my head surprised. My gaze is caught and held, and I am helpless, mesmerized. Let us say liquid grace.
I'll save that for another video. Love that song.
Let me touch your fragile face. Enchantment falls around me, and I know I cannot leave. Here's a meaning for my life, a shelter from the storm. Pacify my troubles with her body, soft and warm, naked in our unity, a smile for every tear. Gentle hands and promise me comfort through the years. Yet I know I must
Sorry if I'm ruining it for you.
before
I love this song.
the light of dawn. Panacea, passion pure. I can't resist your gentle lure. My heart will lie beside you, and my wandering body grieves.
Oh, this next one. Bacchus Plateau.
Another endless day, silhouettes of rain. Another glass of wine.
Another doubtful fear. The road is not so clear.
My soul grows ever weary, and the end is ever near. Draw another goblet from the casket for the king.
In the misty memory, I see glimpse of me. Give me back my wonder of something more to give. I guess it doesn't matter. There's not much more to it, not much more to give.
Alright, now we're gonna go back to the beginning musically, but finish the song. Love the flange on the guitar.
The mist is rising and the sun is breaking through. See the steps go lighter as I reach the final blue. Hear the dancing waters, I must be crying me out. My heart is burning, will not be out. Now I've got to start far before the fountain of Lamneth. I thought I would be singing, but I'm tired, out of breath. Many journeys end here, but the secret's all the same. Life is just a candle and a dream. Must give it flame.
I'll save that thought for the end. Love those artificial harmonics.
I'm in love.
fabulous. 20 minutes right there. 20 minutes. Doesn't even feel like it. The way that they're able to craft their songs. Again, these were all songs that were part of the longer story, but they each were different. There wasn't this continuous motif or theme working through all of the songs, but they start to go in that direction in subsequent albums. But with this one, that's what was so fascinating to me, is that it told a story and had so much different feels and textures, and all of it was just this cornucopia of sound that just still to this day, decades later, I just keep eating up. I'm hearing things that I didn't hear before, and so on and so forth. And that was the beauty of Rush, is with three men, they were just making these sounds that just, it was a new discovery every time you listen to it. And, here you have, in the very beginning, he's talking about, his eyes are opening, he's born, this blurry image of the one that soothes and feeds him, so his mom, that's all he could recognize, yet somewhere within his consciousness, he's getting this sense of something out there that he's got to go do, the Fountain of Lamneth, go find it. And so he takes this journey, and at the end, so the song, this is what was really cool, right? So the song started out with the acoustic guitar and him being born, and then going into the electric syncopated section of the first section, and then the last song here picks up with the electric syncopated and goes back into acoustic and vocal only. And it, like I said, it's like bookends. And it was very, very cool that way. And then, of course, in between the journey, it has all these different things that are going on. And what I really liked about this is, like, at the very end where the lyrics were talking about how, I finally made it, I got to the fountain, and I thought I'd be singing, but I'm tired, I'm out of breath. Many journeys end here, but the secrets told are the same. And what is the secret? It was so beautiful. Life is a candle, and a dream must give it flame. It sounded more profound the way Gettr sang it than the way I said it. And then, of course, at the end, it's like, okay, but I'm still confused here. Nothing's changed. There's no enlightenment here, But like you said, like old soul behind the mountain, I'll be coming up again. So, I mean, there's lessons within this. There's you get so many different things out of it. And this is where, like with Alex, those solos were just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I don't care if Alex doesn't like Panacea. He doesn't like the song. I love it. I play it, and in fact, as soon as I polish it off, I'm going to record that. It's a beautiful song. It really is. And so here's the first time he's got some classical nylon string acoustic guitar playing in it. For me, that blew my mind. I'm like, here's this rock and roll guy. All of a sudden, yeah, okay, there was the steel string acoustic at the beginning, which was absolutely beautiful, and at the end. But right in the middle there, we've got this classical acoustic approach, and I'm like, oh my God, what is this? And so music just started opening up for me with Rush. Most definitely. The things that they experimented with and went on and did, and there were plenty of other progressive, even Jethro Tull to that, at that point, when I'm Thick as a Brick. Oh my God, that album. What they were doing musically was just, it was like, oh my God, what is this? And it was as if music had become an intoxicant to me, And then, of course, in my youth, intoxicants actually came into play and mixed them with music, and it was just a whole different level. But that's not what this is about. And I'm not going to go down that road and tell you those stories because, no, I don't even want to remember those. The things we do when we're young. Oh my. But so this song just opened up the door. And then I discovered 2112, which is coming. That's the next one. And I was like, oh my God, there's nothing these guys can't do. And then Hemispheres. And I'm like, oh God, what are they doing? This is amazing. So we'll get into those too. But I wanted to share this with you because this was a pivotal album for me. This was the first album I bought of theirs. I told you this, you guys know. 1987, I'm walking home. I've got my Sony Walkman. I'm listening to Laser 103. And this song called Working Man comes on. And just the jam section of that song. And I'm like, what is this? And this guy with this high voice and this bass and oh my God, and this guitar. And, oh, this is Rush. Whoa. Then I go off to the music store to get some cassettes. And I'm seeing all these, at that point, so 87, 88, that's going to be right around Hold Your Fire, which is still one of my favorite albums of theirs of all time. They're, I don't know how many albums deep into their career by then. If you think about it, they released their first album in 74. In 87, you're talking 13 years later, they had probably that many. Pretty close to it at that time. And I thought, my God, they just, it was amazing. So, and then of course, through the course of their career, think of this as a microcosm. All the different sounds and things that they did in this song is sort of a microcosm of what they did in their career. And yeah, they experimented with different types of sounds, but as far as I'm concerned, Rush still did, even roll the bones with the rap section. It was still better than anything I heard, at that time in 91. So yeah, absolutely. Beautiful. Fantastic. That's it. That's all I got for this one. God bless you guys. Jesus loves you. I will talk to you later.